Vancouver, day 2. Technically day 1 because it's our first full day here in Vancouver. The time is 11:44 and we're about to go out and hit the town and see what it has to offer, because yesterday we had a little bit of a wander around, went to the harbour and we got some sushi. It was delicious, but we were very tired, so now we're fully replenished. I've got some work done, we've been to the gym, and it's time to go and see what Vancouver has to offer.
Me? No.
Please.
We're going to get acai. So we're excited about that.
Right, okay, so the current situation is it's 3 o'clock and we haven't done really anything yet. We've just walked around the town and we've eventually made it into Stanley Park. We got a light lunch at Whole Foods, which was delicious. As you can see, we've got beautiful views behind us and old muscle cars. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so the plan now is literally just to walk around Stanley Park, see what it's about, and then maybe go and see one of the many beaches of Vancouver for sunset, and obviously get a nice dinner. But we're loving Vancouver so far. It's very chilled, very relaxed, and the weather is beautiful. So I'll show you around Stanley Park.
Come close like before. Do you remember how it feels to know what you're living for?
Okay, situation is, it's been a long day. Done about 22,000 steps so far, and now we're going to pick up the car from the car park and hopefully not have to pay an extortionate amount, because we're going to a place called Kelowna Beach. I think it's called Kelowna Beach, and we're going to go and see the sunset there, hopefully on a nice swing, and get a couple of nice pictures. And then after that we'll be going for dinner, and might be meeting a friend for dinner, which will also be a little bit of a vibe. But we're very tired, very tired. Here's the whip. We've got 10 minutes until sunset and the drive is 8 minutes away, so we're going to see what happens. Either way, we'll get some lovely, warm, beautiful red colours in the sky, and we're having a little bit of an adventure. We're getting out of the hotel room before we go out for dinner, so it's always good. It's all good in the hood.
I feel like I'm slick. If they love me or they
oh god. He threw in a white flag, but I still want
my time is almost up to them wish.
speak about mine, I'ma wait this time. I'ma keep about mine, took a nigga where it's really bad.
Okay, so we've made it to Kelowna Beach, and now we're going to follow some instructions that a friend gave me to go along and find a little dirt track and find a swing, which you can get the nicest picture ever in sunset. So let's go do that. Okay, so we did make it to the beach, but sadly the sun has gone down. I'm hoping to get some beautiful pink, purple colours in a couple of minutes once the sun goes down past the horizon. But I'm so pleased that we came here, because it's definitely a little bit of a vibe. So relaxing, so peaceful. Just look at this. Okay, so the situation is, Frances wanted to have a go on the tree swing. Frances went on the tree swing. I told her, whatever you do, take your flip-flops off before you go on the swing. Went on the swing with her flip-flops on and kicked one off. And I believe a similar situation happened when we were in San Francisco.
What we still do with the flip-flops?
With Frances' flip-flop. So right now she's got one sock on and one flip-flop. But yeah, I think we're gonna go to an Italian restaurant called Nuke. Gets very good reviews and we're in the mood for Italian. But it just so happens that there's a Nuke Italian restaurant, the one we wanted to go to, in Vancouver, literally right next to this beach that we're at. So we're gonna go and see if we can get in with Francis wearing a flip-flop and a sock and see what happens. So fingers crossed for us. Cheers, Mark. Say hello. Okay, so we just checked out of Vancouver. We're now in a town 30 minutes away from Vancouver. Still in, I think it's North Vancouver, in a place called Deep Cove. Apparently, they have the best donuts ever. We drove all the way here, it took 30 minutes. And there's also a beautiful lake down there. Brad, you want to show them? Sorry, that car just went in the way. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get our donuts and then we'll go and explore the lake, take some nice photos, and then we're gonna head to Vancouver Island to Victoria. So we need to have a look at ferry times and stuff like that. So let's go and get our donuts right now. Hello.
Maple glaze.
You want to sell your property? We're doing it my way. Which then benefits the buyer too. Like the buyer, they know only.
I think that one's better.
Is it?
Wow, that's so good. Do a quick donut review by the lake, because this is probably one of the most magical places that I've ever been in my whole entire life, and Francis too, of course. But the donuts, so they were more of a cake donut, very dense, very heavy. You would only want one or two of them, you would never have more than that. The maple one was actually better than the honey one. The honey one was just a little bit too plain and a little bit too heavy for me. They were very dense, but I would give them, on my scale, probably 7 out of 10. Francis gave them a 9 out of 10. She really enjoyed them, especially the maple one. So yeah, worth it, definitely worth it. Come, try the donuts at Honey's, and then come and see this beautiful lake, take a kayak out and enjoy Deep Cove, because that's what we're about to do. Before going to Victoria, we're actually sacrificing some time in Victoria to spend it here, because, I mean, I'm going to show you this place properly with some B-roll in 2 seconds. Let's go. Give us an update.
So we've just started our kayak adventure, and yep, so far so good.
Quick update, can't see myself at all. We've been on the water for an hour now, and it really does not get any better than this. We're literally having the time of our life. Not with her?
Yeah, it's unreal.
It's literally the most relaxing thing I think I've ever done in my life. So, who would have thought when we're meant to be spending the day in Victoria that we'd find this magical little spot in Vancouver? But we're not complaining, we're having the time of our life, and it's only 2:30, so we're gonna paddle in, probably takes half an hour, and then we'll be heading on the road to Victoria. Okay, little update. The sun is shining on my face. It feels amazing. It's 27 degrees, 5 o'clock here in Vancouver, and I have just picked up a nitro cold brew one of the absolute best. And right now I'm just waiting for Frances. She's getting a smoothie, and then we're driving 1 hour to the ferry, and then hopefully we get there in an hour, because our ferry leaves in an hour, so we're trying to get the 6 o'clock one. Fingers crossed. And then we're heading to Victoria, as you know. Kayaking, by the way, was literally unbelievable. Wow. Kayaking, by the way, was literally unbelievable. Like, one of the most relaxing things I've ever done in my life, and it was really quite easy. I would highly recommend kayaking if you ever get the chance. And yeah, the weather has just been amazing. We're just having all the vibes here. So yeah, just waiting for Frances, and we're gonna have a nice chill drive back to the ferry. Vancouver has been incredible.
2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. There's an air of love and of happiness, and this is the Fresh Prince's new definition of summer madness.
What's new?
Okay, so we've made it to not the 6 o'clock ferry, but the 7 o'clock ferry, and it's a lovely evening. It's still about 25 degrees, so we're just waiting in line. Just got a Coke Zero, and then we're gonna board the ferry. But the good news is we're getting on there, and we're staying in a really nice hotel in Victoria, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Tremendous day today, tremendous.